When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Got the back over the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And the Vols will hustle to the line.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. The becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top-5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Vols! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Gets some yardage and gets down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And they'll knock him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Power football with the run. Shoots his way for more. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Wildcats will line it up on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And here comes the punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, I know he was struggling going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this off.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. using the quick game. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. The give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. He got it. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 11 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were went down for a loss of yards.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let him make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
Snags it down the right side. And he was is loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Slithers into space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Pulls the fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. It was 4th down, now 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Gives him the big stiff arm.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.